If you didn't know, if you've been living under a rock, Crunchyroll, if you have a subscription on them, it got hacked. Crunchyroll got hacked. Your passwords, your username got exposed on Twitter X. So I did recommend to all the cubs that were in Discord that, you know, I did say, hey, it got hacked. You might want to, that was like, you know, the passwords and all that stuff got changed. So you might want to change your password. Unfortunately, or depending on how you want to say that, depending on who you're from in Crunchyroll or not, this is where it gets kind of weird. Crunchyroll has all, you know, the ability, like every website does, to change password on the settings. Yes, you know, everyone knows that by now. Issue is that many users have experienced issues upon doing that. The only way that you can currently do that as of right now that I can check is if you put forgot password. You cannot go into settings and change passwords. It will give you an error code or some kind of error in a nutshell that it's saying it can't be done, bro. Meanwhile, if you go to forget password, it's like, I got you, bro. Don't ask me how that works. It just fucking does. Strange times we live in. But we got more news going on with that right there. As it keeps on progressing. So the person who exposed the, let's just call him the little rapscallion that decided to be like, you know what, I'm going to show everyone things so we can get all free anime and watch them anime titties with the homies and the homie and the random homie that has very questionable takes on anime. And then your next door neighbor, and then the hobo under the bridge in, you know, essentially everyone got access to that stuff right there. Yeah, not good, especially when Crunchyroll gave the PR statement saying, no, it's good, bro, trust me. In fact, it was not good. Many people have tried those passwords thinking it was bluff. Turns out those passwords and usernames were actually legit. I'm not joking with you. And I was actually like, kind of like, you know, like, you know what? No, I call cap on that. So I logged out of, like, okay, so I did incognito mode and I used it on my device using the VPN just to be in the safe side because, you know, it's illegal to do that stuff. So I did it. I checked it, and lo and behold, it actually fucking worked. I'll be honest with you. I was like, oh shit, and then I logged out and just like, oh my god, wait, this is actually legit. Hundreds chat of usernames got leaked with passwords attached to them. Oh, updated my password with them. LOL. Yep. Nope. You got. Yeah. So if any of this is more like just a friendly reminder to everybody, like, change your passwords right now. Like, if you're Crunchyroll or like any anime streaming and all that, just change them, bro. Unless you want people to watch them, you know. I don't even know, like, I don't know if you get charged extra for having extra users, but if you don't, and I don't know if they do that, you might want to change them, you know. Well, let's get on to the next. Let's get on to something that I think people are. Let's just say, if you thought this was bad, this is gonna get a lot more worse. This is gonna get a lot more worse. You're probably wondering how. Nah, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Just watch. All right, there we go. As you can clearly see from the background right now from Pirate Nation. And yeah, so if you have a Microsoft Windows BitLocker account, the vulnerability so let me just level with you guys right there. You know, just get down eye leveled, pulls down shades. You got hacked again, bro. Crunchyroll itself got hacked, and your username and password got leaked too. Not only that, now your Windows got hacked from Windows 11. Luckily, I do not have that because I have that disabled. Thank God on that. But yeah, no, so we have a BitLocker, which is basically the emergency backdoor to get into your files. That also got exposed. Well, damn. Yeah. Yeah, that actually happened actually happened today at 11 a.m. Yeah. Good luck with that. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are having an existential crisis right now, I'm pretty sure. But I'm just putting that out there in case you didn't know. Yeah, no, so if you got hacked from Crunchyroll and have a Crunchyroll subscription, turns out someone wanted to go in for a double tap on that ass, and the ass was your passwords. So and the tap was them taking it. So next is that we have GTA titulays. Okay, no, I'm just joking, bro. That's not it. But this is kind of going to be surprising though if this actually does go in, and that is coming from the VGC. A video game industry analyst has said that there is hope in the game industry if GTA 6 could cost up to $100, so the company can raise the companies kind of raise their prices. So the hope is that GTA 6 is going to be $100, so that every other studio can charge $100 for their games. I'm going to be honest with you, and I know a lot of people are going to probably agree with me, or some people who are in like game journalism, they're going to hate me. I think this is like the worst thing that they can do. The games already cost close to like $70, and I know chat's like, what, $70? I don't believe you. No, like here where I'm at, if you want to buy a video game, they're like $70. I don't know how much it is anywhere else, but here in Texas, the games are like $70. It's just fucking ridiculous. $70 for a game, and then you don't even like it. Like it, like, don't get me wrong, like I love video games and all that, and I've always loved them, and I will always still love them, but $100 for a game, it's now locking people out though. It's going to, like, video games chat used to be something like, oh, you want to play this for the pastime, just have some fun. Now they're trying to lock it to be like, instead of this being like a small little hobby, no, this is like something premium right here. This is like, for like people who can shell out the money. I honestly don't know how to feel about that. I know some people can afford it, yeah, but like it's $100. That's like, it if you're working a full-time job, let's say like the 8 hours job, because for me, I can afford this 100%. Will I pay $100 for a video game if the video game is mid, like how they're doing right now? No. That's $100 on something that is bare bones, not finished, and all that. And you know how I've always complained about that. Where if you guys were to buy a car, what happens if they're like, oh, well, we didn't put the engine in, and we didn't put brakes? That would be like 15K, by the way. If you but come back to us like in the next few months with the vehicle still, and we'll eventually add in maybe an engine, and hopefully it'll work. I think a lot of people will say, what the fuck, dude? So I feel like if they are going to do 100 games, that better carry me through a whole fucking year. That's all I'm going to say. Or at least half the year, at a little, no, actually more than half the year. $100 game should cover for more than half the year for the video games. 100%. If they're going to charge $100, it's got to do that. It also has to not be doing the shit that they do now, which is like, oh, like the car with the engine. Like normally people would say like, dude, get the fucking engine, put it in. I'm not paying 15K for a car and I don't have a fucking engine or brakes, which are the top things that they fucking need. It's insane. It's insane. Like, dude. But chat, look at where they say they hope though. Again, I just want to emphasize that they're hoping that GTA 6 is $100. So every other studio out there that is currently suffering can also raise their price to $100. They want to raise it. They just don't want to be the ones that raise it, because then people are going to call them out for that. I'm going to be laughing my ass off, chat. I don't know how many of you guys might be laughing at that too when they, like, imagine GTA 6 comes out and it's like $40. It's just because they know it's going to sell well, so they're just like, $40. Collector's edition, 60. Because you guys like GTA, and to be fair, if they're gonna have online, they're gonna get that money back like 100%. So I'm just saying, if they put it like for $40, not only that these people are going to get like the massive fucking L, but damn, I think GTA might actually triple or double its sales values, like 100%, if they put it for like $40. I'm just saying, Like, oh my god, imagine being like a studio hoping just like, oh dude, I hope GTA 6 is $100. I can't wait to raise this next game. Like right now it's at $60 going to 70 and we got it at 70. Oh man, we can get a few more. We can get 100, bro. And then GTA is like, well, here we are. This is our game. And by the way, since I know the economy is bad and we know how stuff works and we know how people feel about stuff, we're charging a whopping total of one. I'm just joking. We're charging like $40, bro. People are going to be freaking out. This is going to be like the second coming of Jesus if that were to happen. I honestly feel like if they do that, I think a lot of people will get more reception. And again, I think they might double or triple their sales figures. Because it'll be more affordable to people. Am I not wrong? And plus, again, GTA has their online thing. You know, those shark cards? People are going to pay for them anyway. So I honestly feel like $40, they're going to get their money back. It's going to be a massive blow to everybody else that is hoping for $100 because they suffered so much because they, you know, they were doing all this other stuff that a lot of games were failing off of left and right. Because, man, if that happens, oof, they're going to have a bad day. They're really going to have a bad day. Maybe a bad month or year. Because, you know, now that they see GTA 6 is like $40. Oh, man. Dude, that's gonna suck for them so bad. Because they're gonna be like, oh, dude, shit. We can't charge $100. GTA just outclassed us. Which I find it funny because GTA is like, you know, Grand Theft Auto. You know, they if that happened, essentially Rockstar did Grand Theft. We just took all your players. Good luck with that. And go ahead and put that $100 down. We'll see who gets more people at the end of this ride. Next is that this is from, and this is rumored chat, rumored. Grain of salt, everybody, grain of salt. Nintendo Switch 2 stocks, which basically has the rumors of upcoming Switch 2 games. It shows Mario Kart 9, a new 3D Mario Odyssey 2, which I'm surprised, Metroid Prime 4, Zelda Breath of the Wild Remastered, which I do not know how I feel about that. Final Fantasy, was it like 6 or 7? Remake, Rebirth, yeah, 7. Rebirth, Cyberpunk 2077, Elden Ring, GTA, like both the GTA 5 and GTA 6, Halo, which this is all rumored, but again, you can check it out yourself. It's showing a lot of stuff like Assassin's Creed, which I honestly feel like it's still going to be there. Like, there are a few games that can run on this. But I do not believe any of it. If they decided to do, like, half of these right here, I'll be impressed. Because they could talk about it in discussion, but then they could be like, you know, it's like, that ain't going to work, Captain. So this is rumored, which I know some of it's already, like, looking kind of like sus right there. But I just thought to put this right there just to see if how many people would actually be like, oh my god, I want to get this now. I honestly don't think people are going to fall for this though. But for me, I looked at that the moment they said like Cyberpunk 2077. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. That's where I kind of called it. But I just wanted to see how many people would click off on the video after that. Next that we have, and this is something that has been, you know, been popping up quite. If you remember this person right here, which, God, I really wish we never have to talk about anyone again, or any of the other friends that cover this kind of new stuff too. This is Jack Doherty. I would say, like, I can't believe he's back on Kick streaming again, but he's been banned, which I find it funny because they unbanned him and then they banned him again, and now he is facing financial instability. From what I can gather, that he bought a new house and some new cars, which they were, let's just say they're a pretty pricey penny. Yes, kind of, let's just say in US dollars, there's probably like 100K per car that he bought, and a new house, which is like the equivalent of buying a new car too. So, yeah. I would say I feel bad for him, but I don't. Because, I mean, he literally just beat down a person after a security guard held him down. That's essentially what happened, by the way. Yeah. The way how I saw that, like me telling you that does not sound nice. It's like his security guard held him down, looking at him menacing, and then just let him beat him up. You know, the guy couldn't do anything. The security guard's right there, and yeah, so he's not going to be able to probably afford security guards anymore. So it's going to suck to be him. It also doesn't help that he scammed his audience on crypto too. So that also adds more of a target on his back. You would, again, for a normal person, they would think like, oh, I may have done something bad, but you want to know what? I just had my epiphany. I'm doing bad stuff. You know, maybe I should focus on good content. And then you know, Jack, you know, is not that, you know, so it's yeah, he did what he did. If you are in the US and all that kind of stuff, god dang, you know, Trump has signed an executive order delaying the enforcement of the TikTok ban for 75 days, and that is from January 20th. As of right now, multiple doctors now have warned if TikTok's potential ban could cause withdrawal systems for scrolling addicted users. Oh, God. Well, damn. I mean, to be fair, when TikTok got banned for 45 minutes, there were some people like looting. Well, not looting where I was. They're just breaking into shit and just breaking it. Yeah. The app went down. You know what's funny? There was like something that I remember I watched like a long time ago that someone showed me. And I remember now. Just go to YouTube. It has the same thing. It does. It does. But how many of you guys remember the Family Guy where Peter like destroyed Twitter or the World Wide Web? Chaos everywhere. That's essentially what happened where I live when TikTok went down. I am not fucking with you. It actually went that way. I'm like, damn. They actually predicted that shit. It's crazy too, because some people actually got hurt from it, unfortunately, because of that. And I was like, dude, what the heck? It's just an app. It's just a little app, dude. What the heck? But how do you guys feel about, like, you know, people are going to probably have withdrawal symptoms? Are you guys willing to be okay with the chaos that's going to happen from Family Guy that I actually witnessed here? And that was only for like, what, like 40, 50 minutes, or is what it felt like from that weekend when it went out. It just went to anarchy. Man, I think if the internet were to go down, I'm honestly afraid to see what would happen. In all honesty, I'm actually genuinely scared. It was okay where you were? Oh, okay, that's good. What the fuck? What the heck? Man, I gotta go where chat's at, because apparently here, like, dude, TikTok went down. People just lost it. That we have on the news right here. A proposed tariff on imports from Mexico to the US could result in fewer disc-based games being released and higher software prices, both physical and digital, according to a market research firm in Cicada. I don't know how to say that. I'm just gonna call it Cicada. So yeah. So we're pirating now, chat. If you didn't get the memo, probably from streaming service that we talked about a few times last week, we're pirates now. If you have accepted the terms of pirating, you get a free parrot and an eye patch and a peg leg. Removal of leg is not included, so you know you have to pay out of that one right there if you want to do that. I honestly feel like this is probably like the worst thing right here, because I've also been seeing, and I didn't have this right now, is Sony is cutting back on wanting to produce disc, Blu-ray disc in particular. So yeah, I guess we're pirating now. I mean, people are already pirating like stuff from Disney Plus and Amazon and Crunchyroll and High Dive, and well, the list goes on. Let's just say there's a lot of stuff. Let's just say I have an Amazon but not an Amazon TV at the same time. I'm not going to tell you guys the website. You guys going to have to do your research right there. I can't say because then they're going to like nuke that site though. Who isn't a pirate? That's fair. That is fair. So if you guys remember last weekend that we were talking about this, and probably like the last week's video that got posted up on YouTube, and I was talking about the new Pokemon TCG that was coming out on YouTube, or not YouTube, on to McDonald's, and that was on the YouTube video that I talked about, saying imagine if scalpers were to like buy 50 like Big Macs, and you know get like all the crunchy or you know, get all the essentially, I'm fucking sorry. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. I should have not said that. That was my bad. I actually did say, like, man, imagine buying 50 Big Macs and then not eating them and then just taking the Pokemon cards and then just selling them on eBay. And they're free, by the way. People are charging $800 for that shit. Someone's charging $600 for a case of the Pokemon Dragon Discovery. Like, holy shit, dude. Yeah, that one I do apologize on. I was joking about that. I honestly didn't think people would do that. And it was just a harmless joke. I was just like, oh, imagine like a scalper were to buy like 50 Big Macs and not eat them, and then yeah. I'm sorry on that one. I think I should have not joked about that one. That joke did not age well. That one did not age that well. I still can't believe people are charging that right there. Still hate that though. God dang it, McDonald's. Why didn't you guys make it where it's one Happy Meal per person? This is no longer a Happy Meal. This is a sadness meal. And I honestly feel like this is what happens scalpers when they see a child having Pokemon cards. What the fuck, dude? Why is the internet so fucking crazy with this shit? Well, the prices on digital stuff are getting crazy too. That is fair. I hate that. Like, dude, this is when scalper sees a kid have a Pokemon card and has a Happy Meal. There's not going to be a Happy Meal after that, chat. It ain't gonna be a Happy Meal. That ain't gonna be happy anymore. I'm gonna say that much. Oh god. But now we have the segment that I like to go into, and that is Meanwhile on the Internet. Meanwhile on the Internet, Joy-Con scale comparison from Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. It's bigger. That right there we much know. I just wanted to say that right there in case, because people have been fighting on that lately on the internet, saying it's not big. It's not that big. No, it's big, bro. Not a lot, but it's big. Millimeters. I guess people don't know it, but you know what I mean. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pokemon TCG has revealed its newest expansion deck. As a space-time smackdown, meaning if you have not finished the other one, well, skill issue now, Dio, is always being one set. So good luck with that. And they also have the real promotion, so you got Dialga and Palkia. I am assuming that there are individuals, so yeah, again, good luck with that. Meanwhile, on the internet, World of Warships Legends has revealed its new campaign, which is a battleship with the new Lunar New Year celebration, new Bureau project, Codex, and if you're familiar with the carrier that I've been talking about for quite a while, it's getting nerfed. So you're welcome on that. We won. Massive W, cinema. Meanwhile, on the internet, one of Pokemon TCG's pocket players has collected 50,000, 50K, 50 fucking K, 50K cards in less than 3 months, spending $100 a day, which goes to the good old-fashioned saying of gotta pay them all. Oh wait, I'm being told by right now it's gotta catch them all. My bad. And that shall do it for the Sunday Talk, where we have covered all the stuff that's happened on this week, and especially some stuff that kind of popped in out of just like crazy out of thin air. So there's also that. If you happen to have anything that's popped up that you believe is kind of crazy that you may want to be covered in a Sunday Talk show, as we just give our honest opinion about it, feel free to join the Discord, put it in the reaction channel, and we'll give it a look, or in the YouTube comments. whenever you have the time.